want to share with you a little big decision I came up with recently, and it's made my life quite enjoyable now. A couple weeks ago, I decided to quit dating.
Oh.
Sorry, ladies. Or you're welcome, depending on your point of view. I was really into dating for a while. I did all the sites, Match, the Harmony, eBay. Gave a whole new meaning to buy it now, if you know what I'm talking about. But I always considered myself a good dater. I was pretty good at dating. So a little while ago, I decided, maybe I should make a little moolah of this, and I joined an escort service. And I gotta tell you, it turned out to be a pretty good way to meet other men. But I did learn a lot about myself through the experience. Like for instance, I had never really thought about how much I should charge a guy to suck his dick. Apparently $17. Don't get me wrong though, folks, I would like to get married one day. I did ask a woman once to marry me, but she said no. Yeah. She had her reasons. One was we weren't dating. Of course, when you're on that much acid, who knows who you're dating, So, since I am single, I do indulge in the pornographic arts. I know it's kind of gross and sick, but the internet, in fact, it's not even really my fault. I mean, I get emails from porn sites all the time. Like, ones I've not even visited yet. They heard of me. And I love how they try to trick me, though. Like, they'll send me an email, and it'll have the RE reply in the subject line, like I sent them one first. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out, did I send someone an email about trannies sucking horse cocks? What did they say? But I'll be honest, porn has its bad qualities. In fact, it's made regular sex a little boring. I was having sex with this girl 11 months ago. And all I could think about the whole time was, doesn't she own a cheerleader outfit? When are her roommates coming in? Where's the nearest petting zoo? Thank you. Those of you with children, I am available for babysitting. I'm thinking of getting another tattoo. I don't know if you guys have tattoos, but when you get a tattoo, you want to make a good decision. Because, you want something that's going to be with you the rest of your life. You don't want to be 70 years old and having to explain to your grandkids who Dexy's Midnight Runners are. But I actually do have a band tattoo. Pink Floyd's my favorite band. And I have the Dark Side of the Moon album cover tattooed on my shoulder. Of course, I should have thought a little more carefully about having a triangle with a rainbow tattooed on my body. It's led to some confusion at the beach. But the economy, people like to talk about that, so I will. It's affected people that I never thought could be affected. My parents, in fact, have been heavily affected by this bad economy. In fact, right now, they're living with me. And it's really awkward, because they're very proud people. So I let them own the house and pay the mortgage. Actually, I get along really well with my parents now, which is convenient since we're roommates. But when I was a kid, I actually feared my parents. I especially feared my dad because he was a Vietnam vet. And I just thought he was this ticking time bomb, ready to go off any day. Like, every morning at breakfast, I was waiting for him to turn to me and just go, pass the jam? In Vietnam, we didn't pass the jam. Because the minute you let your guard down and gave Charlie an inch, you'd be spreading jam in your buddy's face as it's lying in your lap, and you'd be using French toast for bandages as the Viet Cong raids to the crepe station and omelet bar. And you'd be wiping the syrup out of your eyes as the staff sergeant's chest explodes, covering you in blood and waffles. I guess it's a good thing you weren't fucking there with your pass the jam, hippie, oh, let's let the commies take over the world bullshit! So I had a lot of dry toast as a child. Hey, you guys ever read that book, the Bible? Kind of preachy. I mean, in fact, most people came off really poorly, except that guy Jesus. He really came off well, I gotta say. He looks good. What bothers me about it, though, is like they cover Jesus, but they don't really cover all his life. I mean, he lived here with us. He was human. Surely he had some of the same problems as the rest of us have. Like, I'm sure as a kid he hated having his birthday on Christmas. Yeah. People doubling up on gifts. Oh, more frankincense, thanks. I mean, I'm sure as a teenager he fought with Joseph all the time, because you know how stepchildren are. You know, stomping around the house all mad. You're not my dad! But John the Baptist is doing it! I wish I was never immaculately conceived. I know a lot of people think Jesus is coming back. Has he? Paid attention. But maybe the question isn't when will Jesus come back, as it is why will Jesus come back? You really think he's forgot what happened last time? I'm pretty sure every day he just sits up in heaven going, never again, assholes! Never again! So I like to gamble. I used to live in LA, I drove to Vegas a lot, and I love the casinos, but you know what? Not a very good sense of humor in the casinos. Like one night I was playing craps, and just for fun, I threw out a couple dice I brought from my Dungeons & Dragons game. So I rolled like a 17 and a 20, and I yelled at the pit boss, "Ooh, double hit points! Drop your broadsword, elf!" And security's dragging me out, and I'm like, "You can't do this to me, I'm a 5th level wizard!" And I was at the Excalibur, you know? So you think they'd get it. Alright folks, in closing tonight, I'm going to do a couple of quick impressions for you, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. So, as you may not know, or may know, Vincent van Gogh, famous artist, once cut off his ear to impress a woman. Here is my impression of Vincent van Gogh the next morning. Now here is my impression of Neil Young doing stand-up comedy. So what's the deal with the airline food? It tastes like crap and the service is rude. Gone, gone, my peanuts are gone. And finally, here's my impression of my ex-boss. Oh, I'm a fucking moron! I don't know how to run a business, so I'll just hire incompetent people and fire Jay! Duh! That's my time. Thank you, folks. Have a good night.